From Angola to Pensacola, welcome and welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It's the series I said that might be canceled, and it still might, but in today's episode of Gold Pass Clash of Clans, we realize my worst fear in all of Clash of Clans, and it probably is many of yours as well. But let's get back into the episode, the series, 143rd installments. We are closing in on a fully maxed out Town Hall 14 for only $4.99 a month. We are going to catch up. We're about a month behind right now. I promise to get there. If you promise to use code Galadon when you buy a gold pass in Clash, or really any purchase in any Supercell game, and you can use any creator code, I just ask you use Galadon once in a while. It does keep the channel going. But seriously, seriously, it does. Seriously, we're really focused on this account right now. It's the account that I'm paying the closest attention to and making sure that we get the builders back working as soon as they become available, because of the fact that we are nearly there. I mean, okay, fine. We have a lot of walls. We've got roughly 100 walls left to go, and at some point we are going to have to sit down and just see how many walls we can grind in one day. Wait, quick note here, video idea. How many walls can you grind in one day, right? Let's see. Now, I don't want to be crazy about it, but I think we could get a couple dozen done, probably. Let me know if you guys have ever tried that yourselves. And we're in, yes, you can see right here, we only have about half a dozen hero pet levels remaining. We've got some lab work to do. And yes, by the way, I am preparing for the next Builder Hall update by continuing to upgrade my troops and all of my Builder Hall stuffs in both Gold Pass and No Cash Clash, because you never know, they might hit a home run with that update, and everybody will be playing Builder Hall, right? I still think they need to do something that rewards progress in the builder base with something in the home village. I think that would really get people a little more motivated, but also players might feel handcuffed or held hostage for that, and maybe they would rebel against it. I don't know. Again, I'm looking for your feedback in the comments down below. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot going on. Like I said, we were about a month behind, probably closer to 6 weeks, to be honest. So today's episode is going to roll a little bit longer, gonna get a bunch of stuff done, and I'm going to try to give you guys back-to-back jacks. And what I mean is back-to-back episodes of Gold Pass Clash, so that we can try to get caught up to more current day. Now, I keep on reminding you guys, and I get literally about one viewer a week that shows up to the Facebook live streams and says, hey Galadon, I heard you mention this stream on your video, so here I am. And that's fine, because it's fun, and I literally talk to everyone. If you want to ask me questions or interact, that is by far the best place to do it. And of course, the best creator code is, okay, I already mentioned creator codes, but we're here, we're buying the, what is this? Oh my gosh, we're this far behind. We're just buying the Gold Pass that's now, yeah, okay. But like I said, I am trying to catch up. It's been crazy. There's been a lot of stuff going on. You guys might have seen that I went to DreamHack in San Diego. I met some people there, got to hang out with OJ and Ben Tim and Nat with a Heart. That was really, really fun. And the Samsung, and this is not a sponsored episode, I'm just saying, the Samsung devices. Man, if you own, what is it, the S23 Ultra? Holy crap, those things are crazy, crazy good. And I did play some new games on it as well, but maybe that's for another episode someday. Okay, so we got the Gold Pass, and yes, I realize if you're being technical, we're closer to 6 to 7 to 8 weeks behind right now, but I'm getting there. Okay, just, you know, follow along and suspend disbelief and pretend that this is all happening live. And hey, it's your choice. You could come by the Facebook live streams. In fact, most of the Facebook live streams become videos on demand. I probably have more Facebook live stream videoed hours over on Facebook than I do YouTube videos at this point, because I've been streaming on Facebook for like 7 years now. But oh, okay, let's go ahead. No, not 7 years. What is it? 5? Somebody help me out. I don't remember these things. I have the memory of a goldfish, but here we go. Okay, so as you can see, we are keeping the builders tied up, and we have no big defenses left. So the good news is that also means no frustrating 14 to 17 day upgrades. We've got all of these nice little short upgrades that are just going to become shorter once we get the full discount in the Gold Pass rolling again. And of course, we have the discount, then we don't have the discount, then we have the discount, then we don't have the discount, all in 2 episodes. So yeah, that's That's fantastic. And oh yes, so the lab, we need to upgrade the recall spell, siege machines, and a few dark elixir troops. We're going to get a couple of those done today because, like I said, we're compressing a ton of footage down into just one episode, and it's a little bit longer. I hope you guys enjoy that. Get to hang out with Gally a little bit longer than normal. Then, okay, let's see what else is happening here. Oh yeah, so making sure that we try to remember to move these things over to the Galadon. Move it. See, I forgot right there. Okay, this is just for accountability's sake. I know this was a long time ago, but I'm just showing you guys that no, I'm not buying gems anywhere. We're not buying resources. This, again, is a $5 a month. Oh, please, everybody pray with me that it stays at $5 and they don't pull a Clash Royale on us and raise the price, right? Can you imagine? Okay, that's for another episode as well, but can you imagine if they raised the price of the Gold Pass? Ooh, yeah, no, that would not result in happy clashers. Okay, I am a happy clasher though because another raid weekend has resulted in over 1,300 raid medals that I can't use because I can only buy one of each, but as of the making of this episode, you could still buy more than one of each, but we're not going to talk about that because I told you guys I would stop complaining about that nerf, and I'm not complaining. Do you see? Notice that this is not me complaining. This is me telling you, look, I upgraded this and I upgraded that. And oh yeah, I have not forgotten how to attack like a real attack, like a war attack either. Check this out. I was pretty proud of how this worked out. Brought a couple of sneaky goblins. We're going to Queen Charge Hybrid. My goal here was to funnel the Archer Queen so that she rolls into this compartment and takes out the Eagle Artillery. And yes, I'm going to show you this whole attack, so you can fast forward for 3 minutes if you don't want to see mastery achieved at Town Hall 14, Queen Charge Hybrid. Left-hand side, opening the enclosure, and then dropping in the Barbarian King with the intent of clearing out that other side. And it was kind of a nice little natural funnel right there because you see the Barb King's going to head on in. I did need to help him live a little bit longer with a nice free spell right there to get through the single Fargate and Turno. But you'll notice what happened right here. An absolutely flawless funnel. The left-hand side funneled by the King, the right-hand side funneled by the Queen. The Hogs and the Miners, they gonna roll right down the middle and absolutely crush the Town Hall. This just, I don't know, it couldn't have gone much better than it did. I was pretty happy about this attack. There we go with a multi-finger deployment as the Hog Riders come out of the Siege Barracks at the exact same moment and join the rest of their compadres in a big, loud Hog Rider call as they gallop across the remainder of this base. And at this point, there's not a lot left except for maybe one more well-timed, well-placed heal spell, the Royal Champion ability. And, you know, at this point, I knew it was already going to be a 3-star. Things were just going too well. And every now and then, you got to admit, right? Every now and then, things just fall into place. And I felt like I was like a Tribe esports pro player at this point. I'm like, I'm going to funnel on the left side here. I'm going to funnel on the right. They're going to go down here. And this is exactly what happened. And this is probably the only Clash attack that I've pulled off in recent memory that went exactly as I had hoped. And although it did kind of get a little bit sweaty here at the end with the other single Fargate in that enclosure, the Archer Queen, you can see I've got some other miners way off to the right-hand side that are going to rejoin us and help take out the remainder of the base. And this was one of my favorite Town Hall 14 3-stars of all time. And yes, this is my preferred attack strategy for Town Halls 14 and 15 in War and in CWL, which it's technically the same thing, right? But yeah. We're going to be using Queen Charge Hybrid pretty much forever at this point. Hopefully at Town Hall 16, we can continue to use it as well. And I just wanted to show you guys this because I was pretty proud of this attack. And there's another attack coming up that is the sum of all fears. My worst fear in all of Clash of Clans. And by now you may have guessed what it is, but we'll get to that in just a moment. First, we have, you guessed it, more upgrades to do because we got more builders free. Seeking air mines going, and we do, by the way, I like sometimes trying to get all of the builders working on the same style defense or bomb or mine at the same time. It looks kind of cool, but it's rare that we can really have a chance to do that because we are trying to keep these builders occupied, and that means starting another upgrade as soon as one completes. I think next episode we might do like 6 giant bombs at once or something like that, and that'll be fun, but it's also irresponsible. Think about it. If you're doing that, that means you left builders unattended. Okay, this is it. Here we go. The sum of all fears. The worst fear in the game for any farmer is seeing those loot numbers on the top left and those troop numbers on the bottom left. Yes, it's true. I brought 6 troops. I brought 6 sneaky goblins to a base that had about 3 million in loot. This was very sad for me. I was very upset with myself for not really paying more attention. Now, of course, I did have the full lineup of spells, heroes, and siege machine, so we set in to do our best. And what do you think? What is your number that you think I can get here for loot? 20%? 40%? 60%? Why am I shaking the screen? I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because I just realized, wait a minute, that Inferno Tower went dead. This base is half abandoned. This is a good sign. This is going to help me out. And of course, if you're guessing, the number should go up because now the Eagle is gone. Both of the Infernos that are remaining are dead. There is a Scattershot that can't have much left either. And I still haven't used a single Goblin. Everybody rolls into the core, and this worked out pretty well. I held the Warden ability until we got in there on the Defending King, got him out of the way, and yes, my Yetis and everybody else are going to go invisible right here and take out the Town Hall silently and deadly. Silent but deadly. SB. Anyway, okay, so there you can see we got 2 stars without using a single troop. Okay, heroes, yes, but no goblins. And we're just trying to see if we could save them for the end, see where the most loot is going to be available. I decided at this point to sacrifice the Dark Elixir storage and decided not to go for it because there's just too much loot near the outside. We had over 500,000 sitting in mostly those storages on the right. So the one jump spell got just a few, just 3 of the sneaky goblins in to take as much of that loot as they could. Then I drop in the final 3. And yes, this went way better than I had expected. So a massive base with basically no army is every farmer's worst nightmare. But check that out. I am, yes, giving myself another pat on the back for success as we move on to the status report for the 143rd installment of Gold Pass Clash of Clans, where we're practically back up to Titan, even though that's not where you should be. Gems are going up as well. I'm planning on dropping back down to Master League very, very soon. There are, of course, like I said, no defenses left, and the walls, we got over 10 done today, so down to 149. Stop by the live streams on Facebook Gaming. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end. That means you are now true #Galafam. Now get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more Full Attacks.
Galadon, that's not the worst fear. The worst fear is when you destroy a gym box. That's absolutely awful, Galadon.